My best friend Emma gave me a DNA test kit for my 28th birthday. 2 weeks later, my entire world collapsed. And then I had been inseparable since college. She was there when I met my husband Jake, stood beside me at our wedding, and held my hand through my mother's cancer diagnosis. So when she handed me that beautifully wrapped box at my birthday dinner, I never suspected anything. Everyone's doing these ancestry things now, she said with her usual bright smile. Thought it would be fun to see if you are really as Irish as you claim. Jake laughed, kissing my cheek. I should have noticed how Emma's smile flickered, how her eyes darted between Jake and me, but I was too happy, surrounded by the people I loved most. The results came back on a Tuesday. I was expecting boring percentages about European heritage. Instead, I found myself staring at a list of DNA matches. One name made my blood run cold. Jake Morrison minus half-sibling, my husband, my half-brother. I threw up immediately, then called the company, convinced it was a mistake. The representative calmly explained their 99.9% accuracy rate. I hung up and called Jake, my hands shaking so badly I could barely dial. That's impossible, he said when I told him. My dad died when I was 2. Your father raised you alone. Tears, no way. But there was, after hours of frantic phone calls to relatives, the truth emerged. My father had an affair 30 years ago. Jake's mother, when she died in childbirth. Jake's father raised him, never knowing the truth. My dad never knew he had another son. We sat in our living room, unable to look at each other. 5 years of marriage, 3 years of trying for a baby, all of it built on a genetic nightmare. We have to get divorced, I whispered. Jake nodded, tears streaming down his face. I can't even process this. That's when Emma called. Hey, did you get your results? Found out anything interesting? Something in her voice made me freeze, too eager, too knowing. Emma, I said slowly. Did you know? Silence, did you know? I screamed. I suspected, she admitted quietly. I saw old photos at your dad's house. Jake looked so much like him at that age. And when you mentioned Jake's mom's name once, I recognized it from your dad's old letters. And you didn't tell me. I thought I was wrong. I hoped I was wrong. But then you kept talking about trying for a baby and I got scared. The test was supposed to give you answers before. I hung up, blocked her number, threw my phone across the room. The divorce was finalized last month. Jake moved across the country. We couldn't bear to be in the same city knowing what we know. The love doesn't just disappear, which makes it worse. Every time I miss him, I feel sick. Emma still sends letters, apologies, explanations. I burn them all. She thought she was protecting me, but she destroyed everything instead. My father doesn't know. I can't tell him that his secret affair 30 years ago just annihilated his daughter's life. Some truths are too cruel to share. I am in therapy now, trying to process the trauma. My therapist says I'll heal eventually, that I'll find love again. But how do you trust anyone after this? How do you trust yourself? Emma sent another package yesterday. I recognized her handwriting and almost threw it away. But curiosity won. Then fight was a check for $50,000 and a note. For your fresh start. I am so sorry. I cashed the check. You'll it for deposit on an apartment in a new city where nobody knows my story. It doesn't fix anything, but at least I can pretend to be someone else. Shemin